So in this tutorial we are going to learn about click events. So in that case I'm going to, as usual, I'm going to delete this code. Then I will create a new component. So with that I'm going to have a button element over here. So button, then we can have click here. So this is the button that we have. So for click events, in order to see the click, you need to write a function. So in this case, we are going to write a function const. Then we'll have handle click. This is an arrow function. Then we can console.log. You clicked. Let's have a string indicating you clicked. So with that, we can now specify onClick. onClick is a prop, so we'll just have it and have the function reference handle click. So with that, I'm going to inspect so that we can see the event. So console, let me just clear up that. So when I click, you can see there you clicked. I click 2 more times. So that is the onClick event. We need to create a function, then we create the reference of the function on the onClick prop. So you don't need to call the function. When you call the function, it will invoke the function automatically. So you will avoid that by just calling the reference of the function. So with that, I'm going to demonstrate how we can pass argument in our function and use it in our onClick prop. So in that case, if you want to use an argument, so let us set it to name. Then you can have template literals, whereby I'm going to use backtick. Then I'll use $, then curly braces to set our argument value. So with that, we need to use anonymous function, which is essentially an arrow function. Then we can invoke, and here we'll pass name, Derek in this case. So when I click, you should see Derek you click, so you can have a space, over here, and you see. So that is how you pass a function. You declare an anonymous function, then you set the function as if you want to invoke it, then you pass in the argument. In this case, the argument is the name. So with that, I have demonstrated our click function. So apart from that, we can even have our event object. We can see the event object event.target property. So with that, we can pass in the event to see the target. So we'll just add if over here. So with that, let me click. So essentially, we are printing the event object. In this case, we have printed the target property, which is just the button that we have over here. So that is it.